All right, so let's get prepared for the weekend. We've got to look at three movies, right, that are coming out. Greg Russell is here with Real Talk. Good to have you back, my friend.
Good to be back with you.
So you've got stuff to talk about. The guys from Everybody Wants Some were here, and we're a lot of fun. You guys were ham-boning it up over here, man. And then we went off camera. They got funnier.
Oh, my goodness. Right. Yeah. Well, anytime you get two Russells sitting together.
Yeah, okay.
That's right.
Anything can happen.
You and your nephew.
Yes, that's right. Wyatt.
And we should point out, in case somebody watched, the nephew, right?
Yes.
Of Kurt Russell.
Or actually, no, that's Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn's son.
Okay,
yes.
okay.
Yep. So
his nephew.
Right.
My nephew.
All right. All right, so we're going to talk about going to the movie The Boss.
Yes.
Melissa McCarthy,
Melissa McCarthy. In fact, we've got some Boss stuff for you. It's
beautiful.
To go along.
Should we put them on?
If you want,
I haven't worn it.
You haven't worn a beret in a long
Scouts.
time?
Yeah.
So let's check out a piece of the part of the comedy. How about that?
There you go.
Man. It looked like Curtis Sliwa patrolling the subway in New York. Okay, go ahead.
All right.
Keep your straight face now, man.
I know, that's kind of hard. But this is the story. Melissa McCarthy, she's this lady. She's like a billionaire. She's got this great empire.
Right.
All of a sudden, insider trading comes along.
Uh-oh.
Boom, she's in the clink. Kind of sound familiar?
A little bit.
Yeah.
I've heard a little bit about that story.
A little bit.
But when she winds up getting out, she starts her own business.
Yeah.
And she makes these brownies, and with the help of her one good friend who's left, Kristen Bell from Detroit,
Yeah.
you know, she's able to make a go at it.
All right, well, let's check out a part of the movie.
Ha! A bed inside a sofa. That's neat.
Well, it's old, but it's comfortable, so.
Thank you, Claire.
Good night, Michelle.
Well, that's not so bad. Oh, God! Oh, God!
How did they pull that off? Oh, my gosh. That was something.
Hysterical.
All right, so what do you think about this movie? How many reels?
It's a solid 3.
Is it?
This is another collaboration with her and her husband, who he wrote it and directed it. The first one they did was Tammy, which, you know, was okay, but this one's definitely better. I mean, she's got great comedic timing.
Sure.
And as you just saw, I mean, we're in here laughing about that. It was a great scene with her sitting on the couch and boom.
She's even funny when she's quiet, which is a true testament to her skill, because that's pretty tough to pull off silence.
That's for sure. So, yeah, you know, want some laughs? Go check it out, because we know who the boss is.
It's really like an adult movie, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
R-rated?
R.
Okay, it is. Okay. All right.
And then let's take a look at Demolition. Now, this is the new one starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Naomi Watts.
Right. This is all about a guy who, he winds up at the beginning of the film losing his wife in a car accident. They're both in this bad accident. When he's at the hospital trying to get his mind together, he really just wants to get some M&M peanuts out of a machine, and they get stuck. And that changes his whole life and his whole grieving process.
Wow.
So when I talked to them, we talked about the fact how people grieve differently, and just also what the word demolition means for this movie. Here we go.
Your whole house is just lovely.
Aside from the appliances, it's the kind of house people dream of living in.
I hate this house. It's just shiny stuff.
All right, so what are you thinking here? I mean, it's a very different kind of idea for a plot, right?
It really is, because even the things I talked with them about, it just goes to show that the grieving process is not the same for every person.
Yeah.
You know, we all think that you hear the bad news, you cry, you're sad, you do this, you do that. For his character, it's just kind of like he just had to set himself free. Yeah. And there were some other things that went on in their relationship that you'll have to see the movie to find out, that let you know more reasons why he does the things that he did.
So you got a chance to talk with Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
Yes.
So let's take a look at that.
Him and Naomi Watts. I mean, obviously, of course, there was the tragic accident in the beginning. Yeah. But something else that really just pushed it across was just trying to get a bag of peanut M&Ms out of a machine.
The little odd things that that sort of set off so many things in our lives that we don't even know. I think what's interesting about it is sort of a guy walking through his life after this event happens and not really know what to do, so he just goes and gets some M&Ms. I don't even know if he's hungry, and then all this other stuff comes from it. And then he even writes a letter, which, I mean, is something really unique in today's society. What a sad thing. Someone writing a letter is unique. I write letters. I like to write letters, actually, so maybe it was just I was seduced by that. A movie where there isn't an email exchange, you know? Right. We all grieve in different ways, so like you said, his is his way, and nobody can say that it's right, wrong. It's just, hey, that's how we all do it. Yeah, and I think I don't think anyone says to us when we grieve it's okay to laugh or it's okay to do odd things or move through a feeling in a funny way.
And I take it that the word demolition just meant tear down the old stuff and try to start with the new.
Demolish, yeah. Stripping it down. I think that's his only way, the only way he knows. He's a sort of type A external person. He tries to, have that moment of dealing with his emotions, but he just can't get there.
So what do you give Demolition?
This one a 4. I mean, Jake has proven himself to be one of the best young actors, who's out there now. He's another person I think is destined to win a lot of awards, as his career goes on. Naomi Watts, love her.
Yeah.
Definitely. And
all right.
Chris Cooper's in there, so as the father-in-law. Great job.
Mr. Right.
Mr. Right.
Yeah.
Anna Kendrick, she stars in this movie with Sam Rockwell. It's all about a lady who breaks up in the beginning with her boyfriend, and she just goes on this downward spiral. She meets him. He's an assassin.
Well,
hey, girls want to kill her.
Mr. Right.
That's right.
All right.
And just how their relationship goes. I mean, it's just kind of like this fun little out of the world experience, and they're both just kind of crazy, but they're crazy together.
Well, let's take a look.
It's funny though, because this was like an ordeal. It's like every time I get dressed, I have to confront like, what does this say about me? Because I have stuff going on here and in here, and I need my shirt to be a reflection of that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a shirt.
Yeah, well, I probably don't need to tackle the meaning of life every time I make a decision about clothes.
I actually relate to that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it takes me like half an hour every morning just to decide what to wear.
Oh, because I thought this was a terrible, terrible accident.
That's pretty cute.
Told you.
So what do you think of this one? How many out of 5?
A definite solid 3 on that one as well. And this one is showing exclusively at Cinema Detroit.
Okay. All right, so you brought some stuff here to show us?
Right. We've got the, we talked last week about we were giving away Star Wars downloads this week. So we have a nice little Star Wars display just to get you in the mood. And we do have Star Wars download digitals movies for you at home.
Beautiful.
And all they have to do to find out more is just go to our Facebook page.
All right. Good to see you wherever you're zipping off to next.
I'm off to Los Angeles right now.
Okay.
All right.
Not bad.
Safe travel.
Not bad at all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
See you next week.
You got it.